Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I hope that you're all doing good. On your screen is Roggert Nyungu. Crazy allegations, against him. That it seems like he pulled a knife on a coach, so gonna go through his story. That's something that he said. He's very disappointed at Kruger United and the allegations against him. This is a player that he used to play for Black Leopards. He played for Mbombela United. He played for Bloemfontein Celtic. He played for Amazulu, Polokwane City. He played for a lot of PSL clubs. Right? But there are allegations about him pulling a knife on his coach. We're gonna get to that. We're also gonna talk about the Spanish guitar coach Jose Rivero, who has given his assessment on Thabiso Sesane, the Orlando Pirates center back. I remember last night we also had a conversation about him and what Lucky Lekhwati was saying. Before we go much into the details, please do not forget to do the right thing. Please click that like, subscribe, click the notification bell. It really does go a long way to help the channel to grow. I very much appreciate it. And without wasting more time, Orlando Pirates have played 5 games. If you guys can recall, the first game we won 3-1 on extra time against SuperSport United. You played Disciples, you draw 0-0 away from home. You play Disciples at home, you beat them 4-0. You play Cape Town City, it's a 1-1 draw. You play Cape Town City again, it's a 2-0 win. So all in all, it's a clean sheet in the second leg of the game against Cape Town City, and then it's a clean sheet against Disciples. It's a clean sheet again against Disciples. It's a 4-0, it's a clean sheet, and then it's a 0-0. So 3 clean sheets out of 5 games, and no loss for Orlando Pirates. And hey man, what do you say? What do you have to say about Thabiso Sesane's first 5 games of Orlando Pirates this season? It looks like that center back pairing of him and is gonna work for the club. It looks like it's working. He already has an assist, and Olisanda already has a goal. So that's something, right? Both those centre backs have already contributed 2 goals. Have already contributed in terms of goals 2 times. What is it that the Spanish guitar Jose Rivero, what are you saying about Sesane? He says Guti, he's playing, that's the big change. He's playing regularly. That is why you are asking me about Sesane. If somebody else is playing, then we're going to change the name, right? The key is to be on the field constantly. It means that you're doing very well. You're doing well during the week, and you're in good shape, you're in a good space, etc. Right? When the competition comes, you are at a level that Orlando Pirates needs, and that is the case. Obviously, as much as you play, your confidence will grow, and winning and clean sheets help them a lot. It helps them a lot. He's surrounded by excellent football players as well in the front, left, right, and behind. In the end, we try to be a team that looks good, but the key is to be a collective. This is the assessment of coach Jose Rivero, and he's saying it to you. You're working hard on the training. That is why you find yourself making it into the starting 11 consistently. So the key is to keep on doing that, and I think the boy has been amazing so far. So good, for Orlando Pirates. I hope that he's gonna play more. I hope that he's gonna be injury free and card free also. I don't want him to be getting red cards and all that thing. I think he's a clean defender, apart from what we discussed yesterday, what they showed Victor, I think is very good. Sesane, I love, I was amazed when he stopped that guy. I want to say it again, when he stopped Kian Cupido. That one, I was so happy. And like I said, he's comfortable on the ball. At times he plays short passes. At times he also can give you that route one, and look at how Mofokeng scores against Cape Town City. That assist from him is amazing. I love that he can accurately play those balls, diagonal balls, to our forward players. Sometimes, like I always say, we must cheat in football. Sometimes we must bypass that midfield. Sometimes the midfield is too tight. We're outnumbered. We're bossed. We'll have to come up with different ways. And I think having a defender like Sesane and Olisanda to give you those long balls that are accurately landing in space for Saleng behind the defense of the opponents, Saleng to chase, Mufukeng to chase, Mabasa, amazing. I think I'm happy with Sesane. So far so good. Now let's jump to the story, the shocking story, because this striker Roggert Nyungu is accused of pulling a knife on his coach, and there's something that he had to say in that regard. Okay, guys, let me fix something. Currently, he's on the books of ABC Mutsipe League side Iphezulu FC from Secunda. It's not, the Kruger United. So, Transfer Market must update their website because they're saying that this player is playing for Kruger United, but I can see now that in fact he is playing for the ABC Mutsipe side, Phezulu FC Secunda. But let's FC man from Secunda. Let's get to it. This is what Roggert had to say about that, about those allegations. He says, Guti, there's a team back home that I promoted to the NFD. Kruger United, I did my part. I contributed a lot, and I was the captain last season from Vodacom, Ipisu Mutsipe League, and I scored 16 goals as the striker. You get that, guys. He says he helped Kruger United. He scored 16 goals. We went to the playoffs. We got promoted. We were promised money. We never received that money. There were players that were chased away without being paid, and that was very painful. He goes further to say, so now, because the team is not doing well, they thought to themselves, let's bring back Madala Tsotsi. And I said, no. You get that, guys. Madala Tsotsi, it's his nickname, right? He said, no. No matter how much I may struggle, I will never go back to Kruger because I am not a tea-bag. My experience speaks for itself. I respect my profile, so I'm not going to be played by people like Kruger as if I'm still a youngster. That one I will not tolerate. He goes further to say, Guti, the tears of those boys that they chased away without even paying them salaries and the bonuses were, we never received after the win in Uppington. I feel used. I feel like I'm not respected. And this is what he said, guys. He's very hurt. He's not happy about that. But there's a lot that Nyungu is giving here, guys. There's a lot that he's giving, to Ikikov. He says, Guti, as for now, I'm focused on my new home, which is Phezulu, and I don't want anything to disturb me. Kruger chased all their players and only 7 remained. We were 28 or 29. So they chased almost 20 of them. Imagine. It's said that in our first season, second game, there's such allegations. Now we're getting to the allegations, right? Getting to the allegations now. He says what happened is that the team was called back for preseason and Nyungu was part of the people that were called back, but he did not come back. He came back a week later, and his explanation, this is what the chairman, this is what the chairman of Kruger United is saying. Uguti, it is said that in our first season, second game, there is such allegations. What happened is that the team was called back for preseason and Nyungu was part of the people that were called back, but he did not come back. He came back a week later. His explanation to me was that there was a funeral in his family, but I told him to speak to the coaches about that because I do not know which player was called back and who wasn't. But Nyungu did not do that. He did not call the coaches to explain his situation. A week later, he comes to training and the coach, Vusi Kajwa, tells him, I am busy with the session, so please stay outside. I will talk to you after this, right? So this is what the coach said to him. And then, but guess what Nyungu did? He pulls a knife on the coach and then he threatens the coach that if he does not play for Kruger, the coach will also not coach Kruger. Hey guys, this is crazy. This is insane. This is insane. Really, these are allegations. These allegations are crazy, guys. So the coach says that he's still busy, and then Nyungu says that if you are not gonna attend to me, you are not gonna be the coach either. He pulls a knife. this is what is being said by the chairman of the Kruger United, Ubongani Wati. You get that, guys. So he adds also there, we once played a game in the APC Municipal League, and in that game he was not playing, and there were some allegations regarding his ID. After the game, he was drinking, he went into the pitch fighting everyone, and when the team manager called him into order and guided him to the dressing room, he pulled a knife on the manager. Guys, this is the chairman saying all this. This is the chairman saying all this. After the recent allegations, I called him into my office so we would talk, but he did not come again. When we were playing in Kimberley, I called him to come and see me, but Nyungu did not come to me. Before the playoffs, I told him that he was now old, but I believe that he can still give us a season, and that when the SAFA D-license intake starts, I want him to be part of it so that he can continue being part of the team. That is my commitment to Nyungu. But this man does not want to speak to anyone. I don't know why that is. Maybe it is because he's been working for my business partner's firm, so he felt that he does not answer to anyone and only to him. But I told him that my partner and I co-own the team together. We are partners, but I'm the one running the team. As for the bonuses issue, I told him to come to me as we need to have discussions. But when you don't come, how are we going to have discussions? It's impossible. Guys, that was a mouthful. I went through a lot. Credit to Kickoff, they're the ones who covered the story. They are the ones who were doing the interviews and all that. I was just dissecting it, and hey man, Nyungu, he's being accused of always pulling a knife on the coaches. It's crazy. When I look at this story, the problem is his behavior. These allegations that are pointing to behavior, drinking, not listening to the chairman, not listening to the coach, pulling a knife if things don't go your way. I don't know how true this is, but these are the allegations coming from the chairman of the club. And at the beginning, I also went through what he had to say in that regard, as he's saying that he's so disappointed about those allegations and that he's never gonna go back. Hey guys, what's your take? Zakala, South African football. Aibo. Don't forget to do the right thing. Click that like, subscribe, notification bell.